Don't generally see that with Virat Kohli. He takes his time to build his innings. Little flashy there.
It's the clarity of thought as well. When he plays, knows exactly what he wants to do and commits himself to it. A little extra bounce and pace, and he's in full control. He's got an amazing record, Ajay, against the West Indies in his last 8 ODI matches against the West Indies.
Kimar Roach.
Well, nobody plays the extra cover drive better than Virat Kohli does. We all know that. Just a slower delivery, but no control. Pitching it outside, and you can see what a gorgeous shot this is. Oh.
.58 for 1. Captain's hurt.
Well, that's the thing. Today the bowlers are so afraid of being hit for a 6, they don't mind conceding boundaries by bowling short. The ball's going to curve away from that fielder for sure. It's a cut shot. It will just curve away from that fielder.
Loosen the shackles, and then he and Evan Lewis were magnificent.
And I guess the wicket had played a huge part. And I guess when we had that no ball, we just saw Chris Gayle just opening up the arms, like that sort of a set him off.
Kohli yet again running the first one briskly, and he will get 2 comfortably. Vital runs for India, and Virat Kohli takes him to 49.
A rare loose delivery from Roston Chase. He's been really good with his lines, with his lengths, but this time just dragging it slightly short. And how quick to pounce on it. Good effort from Evan Lewis. It was touch and go. When he made the dive, the ball not too far from the cushion.
Yeah, it was hit with great power. He was going at some speed, Evan Lewis. The West Indies, I spoke about how consistent he's been with the bat against this opposition.
Where it reacts, so you need to continue and bowl more of that. And that's exactly what he has done. Yes. In the air, inside out. Will he get 2? Both of them are quick.
It's a wonderful asset that he has, Virat Kohli. Ability to manipulate the field, place the ball in the gaps. That shot from Shreyas Iyer went high, went long. If you missed a part of this, yet another classy innings from the Indian captain. Had to show intent early on, and that he did. Got a couple early boundaries and then got into stride, finding the gap with ease. 5 fours so far in his innings.
He's taking his claim for sure.
Not cleanly hit out to the leg side, so just the 2 for Virat Kohli. Genius at work here, guys. Gives himself a bit of room, a bit of breathing space to get the bat through at this angle.
How brilliant is this, Swanee?
Oh,
you look at that. Look at the body language. Oh man, I'll be happy to play something like that when I was playing.
Where are you going, Virat?
Look at this. Ooh, brilliant.
That is just, that's the equivalent of a golfer shaping it around the trees.
I've got my money's worth from that shot.
Oh, this could be 4 as well. Dug in short. It's a big chase on, but he won't get there. 4 again.
I'd like to think I'll be back in the fieldsman here. Let's see. But it's a brilliant bit of fielding. Let's see whether or not he was able to do the right things before it got to the boundary.
Well, he's hurt himself.
157 for 3.
He He's hurt himself down on the line. Well, it's going to be given 4 because he's touching the boundaries. You see the ball there. A certain part of his body has squashed that ball into the floor. Let's see if we can work out where. Well, perhaps we don't want to know where. And no wonder it's taken a while to get back on his feet. That's a 4. That's given. That is the end of the 22nd now. 161 for 3. This is an absolute batting masterclass we're seeing at the moment. Virat's just seen his partner hit one back over his head. He's not going to be put down by a young upstart. He's going to match him stroke for stroke. Look at this. Down the wicket, picks a slower ball. Drives it along the deck all the way. I think that's the end of Fabian Allen. He's limping off. We saw him jogging gingerly around the boundary.
Something needs to be done.
This is gorgeously placed. Will he go for 4? No. A good stop on the boundary. Evan Lewis down there. Taking over from Fabian Allen, who had to leave the field after. Is this one going to be the leg 4 on the leg side though? Yes it is. Yes it is. It was short, it was a long up. Smashed away. It's the end of the 25th. India moved to 190 for 3.
Ouch. Not for the first time, in fact, that he's got one to rear and hit Kohli on the arm. You hope that that hasn't caused any significant damage.
Well, it's pretty much run a ball at the moment, 31 of 29.
He was not in control, Virat Kohli, but he will take a boundary nonetheless. It got high on him, took the top edge, and Evan Lewis was slow to respond.
Well, if you're going to attempt the bouncer, then you certainly need somebody down there at deep fine leg. Deep fine leg would have meant a possible opportunity.
Nice fielding. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Evan Lewis at square leg, it was a substitute fielder. John Campbell was on the field for Fabian Allen. Was quite slow in reacting to that pull shot from Virat Kohli. 5 away from another century. Gets it away. What a shot. Just opening the blade and getting a boundary.
Very nicely played. He knew exactly where the fielder was. There was no third man. There is no slip in position. So just last moment he's opened the face of the bat quite deliberately, running it down to third man. One shot of his 43rd 100. But more importantly, 9 runs of the first 4 deliveries. Now it's 23 of 26 deliveries.
And that shot makes Virat Kohli the only man to score 20,000 runs in a decade. Wow. What a mount.
Well, he's toying with the bowling now. That is his shot. That is his shot. But I've yet to see a captain keep a fielder for that shot. I've yet to see. The extra cover drive. Now what's the cover fielder doing, so far inside? He's got to be on the 30-yard circle. These are simple things where the West Indians are missing a trick.
Well, I'll tell you something, Sonny. Jason Holder has been captain of this ODI team for 86 one-day matches. A win record of less than 30. There must be some correlation with that type of result and the captain.
Yes, but
more with his attacking bowlers. Kemar Roach, for example, you'd expect that he is a genuine wicket taker. You've got to give him an attacking feel. Try to get a wicket and control the game. Not let the game and the opposition dictate the pace of the innings to you. And that is one area that he's lacked. Knowing when to attack, knowing moments on the game that he's got to control. I've not seen that from Jason Holder. Now mind you, you've got to give credit to India and the way they batted. This man in particular, Virat Kohli. His risk-free approach to batting. Kohli was dropped on 11. Gets into the boundary line. Evan Lewis again diving with no result for his team.
Well, the kind of shot that I think Novak Djokovic would have been very proud to play this one. It's almost like a forehand, overhead forehand. So much in control. He hit it along the ground and with power as well. Well placed. There was a fielder at square leg. Well, there you are.
Just required now. Clipped away. Will this be the moment? Yes. Virat Kohli punches the air. He's been there from the start and he's there to the end to see India with yet another victory and a series win.
Magnificent innings and deservingly the winning runs coming from the blade of the captain. He's shepherded this innings. He has ensured that there were no surprises. Yes, when those wickets fell off back-to-back deliveries, there might have been just a hint of worry, but then Shreyas Iyer grabbed his chances and that partnership with Virat Kohli took the game away from the Windies. Kedar Jadhav, very sensible cricketer, coming in and scored 19 in that partnership of 44. India winning with 2.5 overs to spare.
This was a moment when Virat Kohli took his team home. Contrasting emotions by the captains. Kohli celebrating, Jason Holder disappointing, unable to lead and inspire his team to level the series. It has been an entertaining match despite the rain interruptions. Two big figures in world cricket. Christopher Henry Gale might be the last time in maroon colours. Only time will tell.